And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I know it's been interesting on this side. And Lanson, I'm doing fantastic tonight. Grace, really, do you have to tease us like that, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the Podocasts, the live stream edition. And thank you. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. So stop sending emails. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. And how are we doing tonight, Belle?
It's been a good day. It's been a very, very good day. How are you tonight, Scott?
Cold. It's been cold and continues to be cold. I've been out in it all day, and I'm suffering
Don't remind me.
I'm suffering from puffy beard. So, you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Here at the Podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto. Welcome to the Podcast, and give it up. Give it up, and thank you. So we had some fun today, Belle. You know what I did? I made that video this morning illustrating how to buy AMP for what's effectively free. Now, clearly, it's not free. You have to put up a whole bunch of money on osmosis. You have to collect the rewards. You have to hit a few buttons. You have to pay the 7 cents to get over there, and you can buy AMP with it. Now, for the cost that I'm paying for it currently, I think it's a fantastic investment. It is the ultimate fantastic investment particularly where the price is right now with so much upside, so little downside, and the fact that I'm not paying anything for it. I think it is a fantastic investment. And somebody, they posted it up on the Reddit, and it stayed there. I'm surprised, man, because I'm like a pariah over there now. I don't know. I anger a lot of people, just the sound of my voice, and it makes a lot of people angry, so I get it. But what was shocking to me is the fact that the video is still up. They actually left it up. Now, I wasn't doing this trying to say buy amp, buy amp. I was doing this trying to show people who might not be aware exactly how easy it is to generate a passive income in crypto without a monstrous stake, and to take those staking rewards, other people's money, in this case it's Cosmos money, and to bring it back over into your central exchange of choice and just buy whatever the hell you want. So the amp that I'm currently holding, and that I have been holding for months and months and months, I haven't paid anything for. Zero. Nothing. I haven't put a penny into it. So regardless of what the price does as far as up or down, I'm up. I'm always up. I'm going to be 100% up on this regardless of what it is and where it goes. The only depressing part about it, Bell, when I put it there, is that it's pretty well in Ethereum jail. At that point, once I move it out, once I move the rewards and I push them out, and hits Coinbase, it's pretty much in Ethereum jail, because there is no way that I am paying $80 to $100 in Ethereum to move my own property. Won't do it. We absolutely refuse. 100% refuse. I will not do it. So, Scott, what's your choice then? What's your alternative? Cosmos, Solana, ADA. I am not that kind of a tribalist or in any sense of the word. As long as it's not Ethereum, I'm a big fan, huge fan. Now, it's unfortunate because there are some good Ethereum products. There really are. There's things that I support. However, two of the biggest things that I supported, one of them I'm wearing their t-shirt right now, Fetch, and Polygon, which is the other big one, they both went mainnet. They're not Ethereum. They saw what was coming, and they got out of the way too. Now, the Fetch t-shirt tonight is because we all heard a little rumor. There's a little rumor. We heard it on this little thing called Twitter, that Fetch AI might be coming to IBC. So if anybody else who's been paying attention to the little tweeter thing and happens to follow Fetch, I happen to follow Fetch, saw that tweet, I was emotionally excited because Fetch is such a good product. Now, I liked it on Ethereum. I liked the product. I didn't like the where they were. But when it went mainnet, I liked it even more. Problem of going mainnet is now that you're kind of sunk into relegated to the DeFi. Now, your tokens, your Ethereum version of your tokens, they're still out, they're still active, they're still trading, but they're playthings. They're effectively playthings. They're not actually part of your system anymore. So I was just absolutely happy, over the moon, when I saw that they might be coming to IBC, that they might be coming over to Osmosis, because what we can't have here is enough level ones. You just can't. If anybody is on this stream that is not familiar with Osmosis and you would like me to show you around Osmosis, but you refuse to watch any of my videos, ask Belle. Ask Belle. She'll ping me. We will walk it through right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations about the tokens and want to know how that works, ping Bell, we will third screen it, and I will show you how to do it right now. The whole purpose of the video today was not to pump up or dog on AMP. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with showing 100% complete tribalists that, look, there is a lot more away from the central exchanges. That was the only point of the video. That was it. And to show you specifically how easy it is to get here. That's kind of the funny thing. I remember I've covered AMP for a good year. All right. I know the product. I get emails. I get shit all the time. You know nothing, but I know AMP. All right, babe. I know it. I was buying it sub penny. When did you buy it? Oh, June? Okay. Yeah. Let's talk. I don't get my information from pure speculation. I get my information from the white paper. I get it from the white paper. So anybody ask me anything about AMP, if I'm giving you an answer, it's because I read it in the white paper, period. I'm not here to speculate and tell you what else it can or cannot do. I'm telling you what it is and the way that Flexa intended it to be, period. Now, it's not saying it can't pivot. Absolutely not. I think it should. AMP, I think, is a perfect token. Don't care for Flexa. Don't care the way they're running it. But I love AMP. I love what they did. I love what they built with it. I think it is fantastic. I think the best thing that AMP could do with itself right now is become wrapped. Secret AMP. I would love to see Secret AMP. By the way, and if anybody's not familiar with Secret and you want to know about Secret, I'm happy to show you Secret. This is Tuesday. We never go live on Tuesday. I have nothing in particular to say. I would love to sit here and just make this a 1-hour educational stream showing you all of these things that you might be curious about but don't know how to do. We are more than happy to do it. The whole channel is pivoting this direction. And I know because our views are down, people don't want to know. They don't want to know. They know what they know. They're fixed. They're happy. They see their shadows on the wall. This is their reality, and they're comfortable there. I'm not trying to change their mind at all. At all. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing with my money. If you would like to see how I do it, I'm more than happy to show you. So we were actually entertaining. I never really got a thumbs up or thumbs down from the producer. Bell's the producer of the show. If I should make similar videos for other tokens like ACH, like Alchemy Pay or Cody. Those are passionate communities. And just show you know how much I paid for my ACH? $0. But don't worry, babe. You keep dollar cost averaging into it. And I guess I didn't even point that out. For those that love to dollar cost average, continue to buy the dips, buy the dips, buy the dips. What better way to do it than with other people's money? And in that case, there's a small truth in this that nobody ever talks about. You will never DCA your way down to 0. All right, if you bought at 8 cents, no amount of money is going to DCA you down to 0. All right, it won't. You might be able to get you'll be able to get your entry point lower, but you'll never get even ever. Now, if you happen to be doing it with other people's money, like we do, it's not a problem, man. The math works then. All right, because it's nothing out of your pocket. Now, again, the depressing part. And I'm more than happy to make these videos.
Does internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Thank you. I'm more than happy to keep kicking out videos like this. But the problem is that once I have those tokens back over there buried on Coinbase, there's nothing I can do with them. All right, I'm not going to move them. I'm not going to pay this insane amount to stake them. And as soon as they hit there, I effectively consider them dead money. Just absolutely dead money. Because now I'm holding, now I'm hoping, now I'm waiting, and I'm not real good at that. I like my money to be to work all the time. I like my money working for me constantly. 24/7, 365, my money is working for me. I love that. And I'm a strong advocate for that. If you could put your money to work, this is work that you don't have to do. That's kind of where it is. Now, we got really, really fortunate. Archaic! Oh, God, I didn't know he was still I didn't know he's still around. No, we talk all the time, man. I'm kidding. If your money is working for you, that's money that you don't have to work for. All right? This is not, I have to do overtime. I have to do this. I might get a bonus. This is payday every day. All right, guys? It's just about scale. That's all it is about scale. Once you can get into these high APRs, it's just a matter of time now. All right? You all like to say, we just got to hold, just got to wait, just got to believe. It's going to take a lot of time. Great. I am perfectly comfortable with that answer. But if I'm going to wait a long time, I'm going to wait at 88% APR. I'm going to wait at 100% APR on liquidity pools. I'm going to wait at 122% APR on Juno. And I'm more than happy to leverage these tokens. These are all good tokens, by the way. These are not even bad investments. These are good investments. I advocate for this. Yes, you should put money in Osmo. You should have did it when we first started talking about it. You'd have been a lot happier today, let me tell you. We started pumping this one up. God, what was that? September, October. We started talking about this before the IBC bridge went live. So you would be a lot happier today if you took us up on that. But you know what? Again, I'm not here to tell you what to buy, just what I'm buying. So I was in heavy in Osmo at $4, man. So there's absolutely no downside to me. Where Lisa, look at everybody's paying you tonight, Belle. You see that? You know what, guys?
Leanson says have some good ramen. Well, Leanson, you and Archaic just paid for my tacos. So yay! I get tacos tonight instead of ramen.
Look at you go. Oh, let's change it out. Look, we got to get you on the board, Belle, so everybody's up here right now. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, look, you guys, everybody, look, Belle moved. Say, you can wave. You're on the big screen right now, Belle. Look at hey, look at her. She got a big room. She's gonna hang up pictures and stuff like that. Give it up for Belle. She finally got, she's in a better place now. No more chroma key, no more background. So good for her. But
Grace,
did we get another one?
thank you. Yes.
I don't have the bars turned on this one. All right, when I'm on these screens, I'm still setting up screens and figuring out how to move them around, guys. Give me a break, but we'll bring the announcements back up because everybody likes to know. But thank you so much. Again, guys, look, we don't pay Belle. You pay Belle. If you want to say her, it's up to you. She'll do it for nothing. But the tip money goes over to Belle. I make nothing on the YouTube channel. Don't kid yourself. Yeah, it's a labor of love. Belle, look, what's on your mind? Why don't you talk for a minute so I can sip the apple juice?
Right now, I'm still squeeing over the 3 super chats we just got. That's fantastic. But yes, guys, things are getting busy. Things are definitely getting very, very busy. I cannot tell you how happy the news or the rumor rather, that Fetch is looking at IBC makes me. That is bloody fantastic. I love Fetch. I actually, that just made my day. But yes, and Leanson, I do have an office. I actually had one at my old place, but yeah, the walls just weren't finished and it looked horrible. It did look horrible. So yeah, I'm in a way better place.
Fetch is excited. No, I'm cutting it off. I'm back in. Scott's in. Tag it. All right, in we go. Guys, I'm excited about Fetch. All right, I am absolutely over the moon about Fetch. It's a great product, man. I have to do this, by the way. I have to let everybody know that I am a big fan of Fetch, and I was a big fan of Fetch at $0.25. I was a big fan of Fetch at 15 cents, but I was a huge fan because I want the robots to know when they rise up that I have supported them that the entire time. And the Fetch AI platform, when it gains consciousness and starts to take over everything, I plan on selling out the human race hard. I mean, just hard. And I want to make sure that our robot overlords know that I believed in them before anybody else. So I'm a big fan of Fetch. But no, I mean, they're just doing neat stuff. I mean, they're doing just neat things with these with what they're doing with Fetch. We were entertaining some things with these. Belle, you remember we were talking some of the other things that Fetch can do or what it should do. And it was some scary stuff, but it's stuff that Fetch could absolutely do. And what was the one we were talking about? Wireless diabetes monitor. So for the people, the type 1 diabetics that are wearing insulin pumps and such, being able to hook that up to Wi-Fi so that the computer is watching you the entire time and it knows how you're feeling and what it should be doing even before you know. Now, Fetch could do this, and I know that they're creeping into the medical field, and that might be a little bit scary. Again, when they rise up and decide, you know what, we don't need any more diabetics, and you just get that mega dose of insulin, and down you go. But until that happens, you know what? I think you're going to be living. I think you guys could be living really well. It's doing a lot of stuff. So the idea of getting them over to IBC. And the idea of being able to trade for Fetch as easily as we trade for Stargaze or Juno or anything like that, it's just inspiring to me, and I really, really hope this one happens. If you want to know if I'm going to have money, I already have a lot of money in Fetch, but I will have quite a bit more because it's the visibility, man. That's all it is. Cosmos is ticking up. I keep pushing this. I got to stop because it really has just absolutely buried the channel, but it's there's so much going on over here, and if you can't feel the paradigm shifting away from Ethereum and onto these alternate level ones such as Cosmos, such as Solana, such as ADA, I'm a huge fan of ADA. I'm a huge fan. At $1-ish right now, I'm a monstrous fan. I love ADA. I think they're great, but I'm not really going over there for the financial products. That's kind of the kicker. See, Emery and me, we look at these things differently. All right, Emery goes straight to the liquidity pools. He goes straight to the farms. He is looking at it from the purely financial product perspective, and I start looking at this for legacy world-facing products. That's what I'm looking for. I'm a huge fan of Sentinel over here on Cosmos. Huge fan. It's this. They're gonna be good. All right. I'm digging all over this. for a couple reasons. And I think somebody asked me that before we warmed up. Why do I like Sentinel? Why do I like DVPN so much? And a couple reasons. Obviously, the first and foremost, from a purely financial standpoint, you can stake it at 60.6% APR. And let's give a round of applause out for the APR, 60.6. And it's only in crypto, out of everything else in the world, but it's only in crypto where we can look at an APR of 60.6% and say, I can do better. I can do better than that. Now, it's unfortunate that you can. In fact, if you went with Juno, you're doubling that. I mean, you're pulling off twice as much out of Juno. And Juno's another fantastic. Oh, my God, the things that they're doing over there. Interoperability. All right, that's the key word for Juno before anybody asks interoperability. Smart contracts across chains. I want you to think about that for a minute. This is not a little babe in the woods, man. Juno is not a babe in the woods. This is a $700 million network. And again, this is where we can get cavalier, where we're just like, oh, they're only $700 million. Only $700 million network. I want you to think about that for a minute. They're doing great things. And with them coming over to Juno coming over to Osmosis, going live, and the fact that they will pay me 122%, man, it just makes me go a big rubbery one. And it is Juno money that I'm using to buy Alchemy Pay. It is Osmo that I'm using to buy Alchemy. These are the monies that I'm using to buy all of these other tokens if I choose to. Now, I'm doing it for videos just to illustrate that, look, this is not hard, because I just don't want that money dead, man. And as soon as it goes there, it hits, it's dead. I've probably made a dozen videos, and I probably have $300 or $400 of just Ethereum, dust sitting over there on all these other tokens, and I can't do anything with it, Belle. I can't. They're stuck. I mean, what am I gonna do? Would you like them, Belle? Should I just send them over to you?
How am I gonna be able to unstick those? I just moved.
And that's what's funny, because what are you gonna do with them? The same thing I'm doing with them. Nothing. We can pile them all up. We can swap them for Adam. We can get them back over here, and then we're good to go. Should I do an illustration? Should I buy some Alchemy Pay? Maybe I could put it on the thumbnail. Belle, you want me to buy some Alchemy Pay? I can do it right now.
Oh,
you want me to third screen it?
Not with Alchemy Pay, please.
You know what? It's low right now. Boy, Alchemy Pay's low right now. I mean, they have just absolutely bottomed out. If you want to see a Reddit of tears, go to Alchemy Pay. If you guys remember that way back when, man, it launched at 2 cents on Coinbase. And that thing shot up to like 21 cents in a single day. I was out at 16. I bought it up at 2. I was out at 16, and I've never looked back. But there are people over there that are still bought at the top and are still holding and believing, and this is going to work. You just got to hold. You just got to believe. You can't stake it. There's nothing you can do with it. All you can do is buy it and hold on to it. That's it. Not saying it's a bad token. If there's any ACH people out here right now, and I doubt it, but if there is, look, it's not a bad token. All right, but it is sleepy money. You cannot do anything with this money. It is sound asleep on you right now until you can stake it, until you can move, until you can do something with it. It is sound asleep, and you have just turned over your financial future to people that you have never even met, that don't know you. KYC, they don't know you. They don't care. You bought it, and it's yours now. So that's what you get to do. But you know what? Hell with it. I'm going to third screen it, and I'm going to use some rewards today, and I'm going to buy some, buy up some damn Alchemy Pay. Bell, how about that? All right, guys, so we're going to third monitor, and for those of you who have never been over here to Osmosis, I have a hard time believing anybody on this channel watching us right now has not been to Osmosis. But if you haven't, let's go ahead and just experiment around a little bit, and we're going to show you what we do here. So one of the neat things about Osmosis is swap. The ability to swap tokens. Doesn't cost anything. You know what? Why don't I just shut up, and why don't I just show you? So I want to gather up some money because I have to send it to Coinbase so that I can swap it for what am I buying? Alchemy Pay. So I can swap it for Alchemy Pay. So we're just gonna pop into Kepler. If you don't have the Kepler wallet, you should really get the Kepler wallet. Oh, somebody was asking me about that earlier. Stargaze. Belle, see if you can see it in the comments because I don't want to leave them hanging. So I didn't claim anything today, so let's go ahead and claim the Osmo rewards. Now it's expensive over here because for me to claim these rewards, it cost me $0. It cost me $0. Now, if you're an Ethereum fan, I know you have a hard time believing that, but you know what? You just saw it. It cost me absolutely $0. So there you go, guys. Look, we pulled some of this is from liquidity pools, which get paid out on the epoch. You can see the you can see the time of it right up here. That's when they get paid out. 16 hours from now, you get your money. So we have about $15 worth of Osmo just sitting there. So let's swap it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that to anything else. We are going to swap our Osmo, and we're going to change it into Atom. And we're going to swap it all. Belle, I'm going nuts. Going to swap it all so that we have 0.45-ish worth of Atom. So we're going to hit the swap button. We're going to pay the gas fee of $0. And now we're going to wait. Are you having a good night, Belle?
I am having a great night.
You know what I like about doing this live as opposed to do it on a video? When the transactions are processing, I don't really have to talk. I can just drink. So, all right, guys. So we're going to go back over here to Atom, and you can see that our we're going to go back to assets. You can see that our Atom has increased in value. So now what we have to do is we got to get it out, and we got to get it to the Kepler wallet. So why don't we go ahead and withdraw it, and we're going to withdraw, half an Atom. So we're going to do this. We're going to pay that huge gas fee of $0. And now it's moving from here to my Kepler wallet. Again, if you're not familiar with Kepler wallet, you see that little address right there? Osmosis reads your Kepler wallet. All right, it's good. You can verify it, and you're going to be nervous the first couple times. After that, you're never even going to look again, just like I did. So we just pulled an extra half of an Atom right over here to Cosmos. Yeah. So we pulled an extra half an Atom here. As soon as that refreshes, I think I had 4.4. Let's find out. It'll refresh. Oh, there we go. IBC transfer successful. So if we go over here, you see that we now have 4.9. So what we need to do now is move it from Kepler, and we need to move it back over here to Coinbase so that we can do this. So we're going to go to our assets. We're going to go to Cosmos. We're going to go to our wallet. We are going to go to receive. And come on, Coinbase. And we're going to use our receive address, which you can see right there. So we're just going to go ahead and copy that. We're going to come back here. We're going to go to Kepler. We're going to go to Cosmos. We're going to hit that send button. We're going to tell it where we want it to go. And you can see that the last 4 digits kind of jake up there. We're going to say it's Atom. We're going to say 0.5. And we're going to send it. And the cost to send it from here to there is 6 cents. You can see it right there. It's 6 cents. So we're going to do it. We're going to approve the transaction. And again, for the Ethereum junkies, I know this is weird. I get it. How is this not $184? Because it's prime time. It is, in fact, prime time. And the cost was 6 cents. So, as you can see, we are down half an Atom. So, we're going to come back over here to where the hell am I at? Coinbase. And we're going to wait for the transaction to hit. So, we're going to come to Atom. We're going to wait till this thing is going to increment. And it will as soon as I'll get a little email that'll pop up and say it made it. It's a lot quicker going from here over to there than for there to register it. That's what's funny. And when I pull it off from Coinbase to Cosmos, that quick, man. It's there and it's registered. Doesn't matter how much you move. So yeah, it's a lot quicker going this other way. Come on, an update, man. Don't they know that I'm doing a video? They do not know that I'm doing a video, Bill. I assure you it went. You know what? Let's see if it's... Oh, I won't see it on the Osmosis
Fetch AI
page.
is happy with you at the moment, so they are not monitoring your computer because you do own some Fetch, so they're not paying any attention.
Is that what it is? They're kind of they're making me wait it out.
It's okay. Yes, they are.
Okay, I'm gonna sit here and keep clicking refresh once it actually shows up in Coin. Okay, there you go. Of course it did it. So yeah, as you can see, guys, our balance has increased, and we came up. Oh, why don't I go to assets again? Sorry. We got to go back to Cosmos. We're going to see our wallet, and you're going to see that our balance has increased by half. Has increased by... I'll get there. Hang on, guys. Why don't we go to assets? So you can see that we've increased our value by half an amp. So, I'm sorry, half an Atom. So now what to do with it? What to do with it? So we move the money from there to here. Let's buy some Alchemy Pay. So we're going to go back to our Cosmos wallet, and we're going to convert. How much fun is this? And we're going to convert for Alchemy Pay. And how much did I put in here? Half an atom? How much was that? 50.
Yeah.
We'll do $15. All right. So we're going to come in here and we're going to convert from Cosmos to Alchemy Pay. We're going to convert $15. We're going to preview that convert because they love you to preview here. Wait for it. And our Coinbase fee is 0.00. So we're going to go ahead and convert now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. God, this is slow, man. Osmosis is so quick and you get used to it. There we go. Our order was submitted, and we'll send you an email when your order status updates. How nice is that? Osmo, you see it right now. Over here, you got to wait and wait and wait. I love central exchange. Just love central exchanges. Man, these things suck anymore. So, yeah, that's it, guys. And we'll show you as soon as the other part actually comes up and fills up. That's how difficult it is, all right, to get from Osmosis to Kepler, from Kepler to Coinbase, from Coinbase to Alchemy Pay. It cost me 6 cents in gas fees, and all of the money that I used are staking rewards. Now, these are only the Osmo rewards. All right, this isn't everything. Now, if you're playing around in the liquidity pools, they all pay out in Osmo. Everybody on the stream knows it, but it never hurts to remind it. They all pay out in Osmo, and they pay out on the Epoch. But we have everything else. You kind of got to grab it up as you go. So if you want to, you're staking your secret, you got to grab them. If you're staking your Juno, you have to manually do it. I'll tell you what. Right now, have we given away any boot, Bell?
We have not given away any boot today.
I'm gonna put the offer up there for one person who does not have any boot. I don't care if you're a member of the channel or not, but who has a Kepler wallet and does not have any boot. The first person to put their address, their boot address, into this chat, I'm gonna send. How much are we gonna give them, Bell? $2 million?
Yeah, let's.
Is
send
that what
them
we've been
2
doing?
million.
Okay.
Yep.
So the very first Bostrom address that I see that shows up over here in chat, and we're going to send you, I don't want to give away that much. We'll send you 200,000. 2 million's a little price. That's like a dime. Something like that. We'll send you 200,000 boot. All right. The first Bostrom address that shows up in chat, I'm going to send you 200,000 boot right now. I'm not asking for anything. It's all yours. So let me see if this thing finally refreshed. It is still hanging. You believe it's still hanging up? Where's my Alchemy Pay?
I don't know.
It hit.
No
It hit because my balance just went down $1. So if we go back over here to third screen, guys, as you can see right here, we have the price actually changed since I bought it. But we have $14.69 worth of atoms, 6 cents for the gas transfer fee of 75. So the entire thing cost us 25 cents. That's 25 cents total for the entire transfer. Now, I paid nothing for this. Nothing out of my pocket. We get these rewards every single day. Every single day we get these rewards. They come up. You can buy anything over here. You can send it to Gemini. You can send it to any other major exchange that has Atom on it. Unfortunately, they all have Atom on it. So you can take your rewards, send them over there, buy these tokens that you normally would have never even touched, and you own them. And it didn't cost you anything. I just don't know how we can make a better case for Osmo than that, if for no other reason than its simplicity and the fact that the staking rewards are so good. Belle, do we have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations?
We do have a few questions, and we actually do have a comment about the magic you're performing on the third screen today.
Okay.
Yeah, Leanson has chimed in saying Scott B. Molecule Man, and D. Gully is going the mad scientist. So you've got a full new name. You've got a full new name.
Mad scientist.
Yes.
I'm just leveraging what they give me, guys. You know what? I work with my hands, electric. I'm an electrician, and I like to. I will use everything that is presented to me to the utmost ability that it can be used, and including Osmo. So, as much as I would like to just leave the money straight in here, I do want to. These are educational.
And Dream Brother 80 just posted his Bostrom address.
Dream Brother 80. I've never even heard that name. Oh my God, he's a channel member.
Brand new subscriber.
Okay, well, Belle, talk him up for a minute while I move the address, and I'll send him his Bostrom.
But again, yes, this is always a lot of fun, guys. But I do have to say, you guys are going to be noticing some changes to our Discord. Those are definitely things that have been long in coming. I'm very, very excited for some of these things. We've already gotten a couple of new emojis available in chat. We've also, and I want to get your opinion, guys. The fact that the Sith Lord Scott and I are posted at the top. Do you guys like that or no? Did you like it the other way? We're also setting it up so whenever we go live on YouTube, you guys get notifications on Discord that we're doing that. I think all of that is absolutely fantastic. I'm very excited for these changes, and there are going to be more coming.
Wait a minute. What is on top? What are you even talking about?
Well, you, Emery, and our names are on the top of the people who are online at the time. Whenever we pop on, our names go right to the top of the list.
I had no idea there was a list. Guys, I'm not trying to be.
Yes, there's a list.
I'm not trying to be deliberately dense. I don't know Discord. All right. Belle showed me how to use it. I pop on there, I type stuff, and that's it for me. I don't know any more about it. I'm effectively the same way on Twitter. So they showed me how to link videos. I link videos, and then that's it. I understand I'm supposed to be more active on there, but have you ever tried to have any kind of discussion with somebody who already has their mind made up? What's the point? It wastes your time. It wastes my time. I would just choose to go another way. Anyway, let's third monitor this so that we can send away some boot. Before I do it, I'm going to go ahead and claim it. This is the rewards from today. From today. And I am sending this to you, sir. And this is predicated on you staking it. Because for 115.14%, it is the most effective meme coin that I've ever seen or heard about. Everyone, when's it going to go up? When's it going to go up? Sir, I assure you, your value will increase tomorrow. Doesn't matter what the token does. I promise you tomorrow you'll have more of it. So we're going to go ahead and send that to you. And here is the address that, no, it didn't. Boy, this is better when it's not live, isn't it? It didn't copy. Give me a second, guys. Give me just 1 second. I'm working on this. I'm not, I'm not functionally illiterate. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes it doesn't paste. All right, so that was the address you sent me. Here is 200,000, 200,000 boot, and it is on its way. And thank you for joining us here tonight on the podcast. So, was there anybody else, or was there only one address? I got more boot. I can give it away 3 more times, and it's not going to bother me.
That was the only address that was popped up. Old Man is in chat though, and we know Old Man has boot already. So no, just no.
No, I said him boot all the time, man. You don't need any more of my own boot. And Old Man's funny. He's one of these boot believers. He is. Now I'm of the boot army. All right, I'd like to think that I'm its king. All right, because I was in there. As soon as it hit, I saw that APR, that volume, and I said, oh, I got to get into some of this. It's just so much fun watching your staking rewards go up. You watch, we'll third monitor it.
Jason Anderson just shared his Bostrom address.
All right, I'll send some more to Jason Anderson. So look, this is how much fun it is. So look, 205.7 boot has been accumulating since the last time I hit the button. So let's check it again. And look, now we're up to 449, and we can just do this all day. Go ahead and talk it up, Belle. I'm going to send one more.
I really think you just like hitting the refresh button over and over and over and over again just to see how big of a number you can get. I think that is where you're geeking out on this, which is fantastic. It's hilarious. Now, yeah, and Old Man, well, you keep collecting it. You keep collecting the boot and you'll be fine. Now, again, with that being said, I really, again, all these changes, yeah, I have to admit, I'm kind of cheating on those. I'm using a teenager. I happen to know a teenager that is much more well-versed in Discord than I am. And he's been schooling me. I'm kind of ashamed of this.
We all suck at this. We do. Belle and I we're not the technical people, obviously, because this just screwed up again. That's kind of the thing, I guess. I don't have to know everything, and I don't pretend I do. I just have to know the person who knows what I need to know, and I am more than happy to admit my ignorance and make it worth their while for them to share that little bit of information with me. And whoever the second address is, your money is on the way, sir. So thank you for joining us here on
And
the podcast.
we just got another one from TO Level 1.
All right, last one, because it's taken me out of my rhythm. It's not like I had one, but it's taken me out of my rhythm. So we will send one more. I would like to do it once, so I got to move it from one computer to another computer, and I'm not going to type all those little numbers up there.
Hey,
All right,
Green Feather 80 is chiming in saying, got the boot and immediately staked it to a delegator outside of the top 30. Thanks, Scott
look
Bell
at
and the
that.
podcast team. Yay!
Who has been following everything that we've been saying, man? I admire that, guys. Like, we're all about we are all about decentralization, and that includes in the validators. So the more that gets the more that ends up there on top is hang on a second. Okay, I'm on the right screen. The more that goes on top is the more that our decentralization becomes centralized. So I will never stake anywhere towards the top. It has nothing to do with. It has nothing. I'm trying to multitask here, guys. Sorry. It has nothing to do with them personally. I have, nothing but respect for anybody who set that thing up and it manages to keep your money going without any slashing. And if you want to know what slashing is, that's when they go down and you ain't getting your money. So it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with decentralization. I'm a big fan of decentralization. And in order for us to embrace decentralization, we even have to decentralize our validators. So I will always look down towards the bottom. I won't stake on anything that's set at 0 because it kind of makes me wonder why. And I won't stake anywhere in the top 10. I just won't. All right. It has nothing else that's it. That's all there is to it. I think we should decentralize everything. All right, Belle, do we have any other questions or comments, or am I just going to ramble away? Because I'm about to thunder away on some stuff that happened today.
We've got questions, though. And
Okay.
Jason did confirm that he did receive his boot as well. Now, with that being said, Gustav is asking, in the liquidity pools, who pays the interest that then gets paid out in staking rewards?
Who pays the interest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this case, sir, understand that when you're talking about a liquidity pool, that you are, in fact, the bank at this point in time. All right, you are the bank. I understand what you're asking, and I'd love to give you more of a detailed explanation. But what you are staking in and what your money is actually doing is going to fund. You know what? Let's third screen it, and we can just see it for ourselves. So when we come over here to pools, and I understand what you're saying about the high APR. Where is all of this money coming from? So if we break this out one more, probably explains it a little better. You can go to Map of Zones. Now, this is mapofzones.com. All right? They don't hide anything here. This is Osmosis, and they don't hide anything here. You got to keep in mind on all this stuff that there is, in fact, a swap fee, 0.3%, 0.2%, depending on what you are swapping. So if we came over here to assets and say that we wanted, to trade and say that we wanted to swap Atom for Osmo, you see that right there? You see that little fee? You see that 0.3%? That's what it costs you to make that swap. So even though the gas is free, the swap is 0.3% of the value that you're transferring. Now, let's take that 0.3% here and let's apply it to Cosmos. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Cosmos. This is everything that's available on Cosmos. And once again, you can see this on Map of Zones. Now, this is on a 24-hour period. This is how many transactions has occurred through Osmosis. 238,800 transactions have occurred in the last 24 hours on Osmosis at 0.3% of value. So it doesn't show you specifically what it is, how much each and every one of these things are. But it does tell you that these are the amount of transactions that occur. So let's look at it over a 7-day period. Total transactions over a 7-day period are 1,852,662 just through Osmosis. Cosmos, 376,000. Terra, 3,788,000. You want to know why those Terra pools are so good? Because look at how much action happens on the Terra. Let's go to 30 days. 15,868,711 transactions have occurred on Terra, just through Terra. 2 million through Chihuahua. And I'm thinking most of that is probably Old Man. And Boot, where's Bostrom? Bostrom's on here somewhere. Let's see if anybody using that but me. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there ain't much going on down there. But these are the amount of transactions that are occurring. So because you're acting as the bank, this is all your money. All right, this isn't Cosmos money. This isn't Osmosis money. This is your money. 100% your money. You are putting it up. So in return for this, they're going to pay you for it. Hypothecation is a reality. And just because you stake it doesn't mean that you give up ownership rights to it, nor do you give up the rights to the money that is generated on the back of your capital. So this is hypothecation in a nutshell. Now, banks do this a little bit differently. They give you the 0.3% if it's even that much, and they keep all the rest. In this case, they're giving it to you, and they're keeping the 0.3%. This is how it works. So the APRs on the pools are based on demand. They are based on demand. If this number right here, let's look at pool number 1 right here, guys, at $434 million plus in liquidity is sitting in pool number 1. This one gets used a lot. There's a lot of action that goes on in here, but it's also supply and demand. The thing that can never fail is pool number 1. The thing that would crash this network, the thing that would make it inoperable, is to crash pool number 1. Bell, you know what? I'm not even going to pin you. You know why. I'll ask anybody in the audience, how come if pool number 1 fails, that this network is effectively moot at that point? And I will leave it out. I'll tell you what, I don't have any Bostrom left, but you know what? It's a good question. This one can't fail. It cannot fail. There has to be liquidity available in this pool. So they are more than willing to continue to highly incentivize you because they need that money here. They absolutely need that money there. And I know that seems like a lot. $434 million is absolutely a lot. But this could be wiped out by one single buyer. One single buyer who says, you know what? Taking it all. And they come through and swap, and they could literally wipe out the liquidity. That can never happen here. So because of that, they are willing to incentivize the hell out of you to do it. Let's take a look at some other pools. XPRT and Osmo, 30%. Know why? Doesn't get used that much. And if it doesn't get used that much, they're certainly not going to compensate you to the higher rate, because if XRPT and Osmo pool wasn't there, you couldn't swap those two directly like that. And honestly, who cares? There's probably another path. But as we keep coming down, Regen, Atom, 20%. Let's see. Ooh, look at that one. That one's way, way up, by the way, guys. That's the Digital Euro and Osmo. 123%. That one's interesting. I didn't think that would go that high. Here you go. Atom and IXO, 5%. You know why? Nobody needs it. Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. They really don't care if that thing crashes out. $1.5 million in there. That's more than enough. That is more than is even remotely anticipated. Let's see why. Let's go to Map of Zones and let's look up IXO. Where is IXO? Oh, look, there it is. There it is, all the way down on the bottom. I don't even know what I'm set at. So for the last 30 days, the total transactions was 13,000. All right. That particular one, it really doesn't matter. It's nice that it's there. But if it wasn't there, you know what? Life goes on for them. So that is why it is what it is. That is why you're compensated at the rate that you're compensated at. It's based on need. It's based on necessity. And it's based on usage. So I know people want to get more out of this, but man, there really isn't. If you want to keep the lights on, you got to pay to keep the lights on. And you have to, because we're paying the bill, they have to incentivize us to do it. That's really it. So I hope that answered your question. Bell, please carry on.
We actually got a couple of super chats while you were talking.
Oh,
Jack Sparrow, yes, Jack Sparrow with $9.99 and Jason Anderson with $10. You guys are gonna keep me fed the rest of the week. Yeah.
You know, they just give it over to you. They want the better camera. All right, they want the better camera and a better lens so that they can see you more clearly. That's all it is. Right now, they have to look at my shiny forehead, and I'm sure they'd much rather look at you. In fact, you know what, guys? We're going to finish the whole thing just like this. Bell gets the big frame. So there we go. Belle, carry on, please.
All right, so Armando Delgado, can I stake Luna in secret decks in order to get Jackal, which is the Spanish word for jackal?
Where's Jackal going live on? Boy, that's Emery's project. I wish I knew that. Jackal, I think, is going live on Secret Swap. So you want to stake? Ask the question again.
Can I stake Luna in secret decks in order to get Jackal?
Yeah, I don't know if you can stake. I don't know. I'll tell you what, guys. Why don't we all go take a look ourselves? So let's come over here and let us go to Secret Swap. And let's see. You're looking for Luna, right? So let's look for some Luna pools here. And I'm sure that we can. It'll probably be Wrap Luna. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, CFI Luna. In fact, you can do that at 99% APR. 99% APR if you want to do Secret Luna. So if you wanted to get Secret Luna, then you'd come over here to swap. And you'd likely swap your Luna on the outside. I don't think I could take it directly as, let me see. Nope, it's got to be secret. So what you could do over here is swap your Luna for, say, secret. Just secret straight up. So if you had secret over there on your Kepler wallet, which you can swap the Luna for, and I'm pretty sure we can do that through osmosis. Hang on a second, guys. I haven't looked at Luna yet. So let me see. I probably rolled right by it, and I didn't even see it. I don't even know if it's over here. Terra, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we could swap our Luna. That's Luna right there. We could swap our Luna for secret. So let's see if how that would look like. Luna. If I could spell it right. Yeah, so if we swapped our Luna for secret, let me find the secret. I'm sure I rolled right by that one too. So yeah, if we swapped the Luna for the secret and we took the secret and we came right over here. So I have a little bit in there. So if we swapped the Luna for the secret, we came over here to secret swap and we swapped this for secret Luna. It was there, guys. You saw it. There you go. And if we swap that for secret Luna, we can make that swap right there. We can come over here to earn. We can go down to the pools, and we saw a really handsome pool at 99%. I'll tell you what, whoever asked that question, thank you, because I'm probably going to do that as soon as we're done here with the show. I'm probably going to do that because that is a fantastic APR. One of the things that I really like about Secret Swap is that your staking and your liquidity pools, you're not bound to any time frame. All right, I want to make sure that you understand that. I don't have to lock them for 24 hours. I don't have to do that. I can pull the liquidity at any time I want. I can pull my staking liquidity at any time that I want. So if I can get a 99% APR with a 12x multiplier on that particular pool, ooh, I like that. I really, really like that one. I'd do that just for the APR, man. I mean, that's it. I'd be more than happy to do that. And again, the fact that I can pull these tokens anytime I want, man, I like that. That's a good idea. Tip of the hat. You know what? I wasn't even looking over at Luna, but now I am. It's secret Luna, but you know what? Luna's Luna, so I'm pretty much okay with that. All right, Belle, please carry on.
Ivan Bays, Jackal is looking for 2 nodes. Can we all put money together and have our own podcast node?
How cool would that be? How cool would that be? Yeah, I think we could probably stand one up for about $250 a month. How important is that to you, Ivan? I guess that's kind of where I'm at. How important is that to you? Because this entire podcast channel doesn't make $250. Doesn't make $250 a month, man. Ever since we stopped pushing the feel-good videos, that's it. I mean, just died. I've been blackballed on effectively every community out there, whether it be ACH, whether it be... And I just bought some Alchemy Pay, all right? I just bought it. But I've been effectively... They might like the message, they just don't like me. I mean, that's really where it comes down to. It's kind of a personal thing. So, yeah, but if we could get that number back up, I'll tell you what, I'd stand it up myself just so we could all say that we are using hot storage with Jackal. Absolutely. I like the way you're thinking there, Ivan. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Visconti Rogue, do you still like that?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if you happen to notice what, if we third frame it here, I don't know if you happen to notice what browser that I am using. And as you can see, it's clearly Bat. Yeah, I love them as the only thing I don't like about Bat. All right, there's one thing I don't like about Bat. Aside from that, I love everything about it. But the one thing that I don't like is that it's an Ethereum token, man. That's it. That is it. If there was ever a product that should be mainnet, that should just be their own thing, it would be Bat. Bat should definitely, they should just stop, break away. We're a mainnet now, right here, buddy, and just do it. I'll tell you what, I would absolutely adore them. I love the product, all right? I love the Brave browser. It's all I use. I use it mobile. I use it here. I absolutely adore what they are doing. But they're Ethereum, man. They are just Ethereum. And I get it. Thou shalt not speak ill of Ethereum, but I am, all right, because it's a dying tech, all right? It does not scale. It is clearly not scaled. And I don't think Ethereum 2.0 is going to fix that. I think you are in for so much heartache when they actually try. And the time frames that I'm hearing are 6 months, 2 years, 5 years. I don't even think 5 years is going to get it done. I think they are more than happy with it exactly where it is. I think it isolates people onto central exchanges so that they can milk you for every single transaction. I think they're more than happy to do that, which is just hysterical to me, considering that you went in DeFi for decentralization, yet 80% of the people in the world who own crypto are locked onto the central exchanges, either through Ethereum fees or through just pure ignorance of not being able to get off or figure out what a wallet is or how to actually manipulate it. You wanted decentralization, and yet you created a NASDAQ. You created a virtual central Wall Street. And I can't argue against that, man. I just can't. So the only problem I have with Bat is the fact that it's Ethereum. But I mean, I beg you guys, you just saw me do this. How quick, how efficient, how cheap it is when you get off from Ethereum. And if you can't see that this is the future, I don't know, man. I can't help you. I just, I've tried. I've made the arguments. Channel died out. I get more hate mail than I think any human has ever gotten. I don't understand how people do this, and it really makes me want to quit YouTube just flat out. So,
which is weird because I'm your producer, and they don't send me the hate mail.
I know. Send it to Belle. She loves this stuff.
I can't promise that. I won't chew you up and spit you out.
Well, it's not like both of our emails aren't right here. They're both right there, but I still just get blasted for this over and over and over. Send them to Belle, man. She would love to have this conversation with you. Yeah, she would adore it.
Bring me the hate mail. Come on, bring them. Bring it. Come on. I dare you. And once I do a dare, you can't take that back. I dare you guys. If you've got hate mail, send it to me. All right. So Archaic actually asked me a direct question. Who benefits more, Bella, Fetch or Cosmo? I'd have to say that one goes hand in hand. Fetch is already pretty well established, especially in Germany, doing what they do right now. Okay. Osmo would be the perfect way for them to break into markets outside of Europe. I think both benefit. Osmo would benefit from Fetch, and Fetch would benefit from Osmo as well. So I can't say one really out benefits the other. It's kind of it's a win-win situation for both of them.
My God, that's a good question. I mean, that is just such a good question. The one thing that we've always loved, and the reason that we keep doing what we're doing, is the audience, man. You guys are family. You are absolutely family. I look forward every morning just to reading the Discord to see what people have been, what they've been talking about overnight, because I want to be in the conversation. But my God, I mean, that's a good question. Who benefits more, man? It's a good question. It's, Fetch gets all the visibility and the interoperability and the ease of osmosis. That's probably the big thing, because if you could see an easier DEX to use than osmosis, baby, show it to me, because I'm all over it. Right now, Osmo is just so damn simple to use. And Fetches, you know what? They're going to sell product, man. They are absolutely going to sell product, and it's going to be easy to stake, and you can get in there and just fire away with it. So they're going to be, they're going to be building out on a $13-14 billion network. And again, it's only in crypto. That $14 billion is not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money. All right, look right here. That's a lot of money. And they're going to be, oh boy, that's a good one. It's a toss. I agree with Bell on this one. I think it's a complete toss. They will, it's symbiotic. I will just say that a relationship like that would be absolutely symbiotic, as well as the relationship for most of the things coming over here. I mean, I'd love, what would make my day? Polygon coming over to here, and I'd be, yeah, baby, we got you now, man. I'd be all over that. All right, Bell, please carry on.
DJ Richie, this was the question from before the show. I currently have stars rewards on the Osmosis section of the Kepler wallet. How would I move those to the Stargaze section of the Kepler wallet?
Well, why don't we take a look? Okay, let's come over here to, I don't know if I have any. I did see the question, so I threw like $5 in there real quick to see if I would have any rewards. So let me take a look. All right, so you say you have, read it again, Bell?
I currently have stars rewards on the Osmosis section of the Kepler wallet. How would I move those to the Stargaze section of the Kepler wallet?
Okay, well, I'm looking at Stargaze right now, and I see pending staking rewards. I don't even think I could claim them. I mean, it's so little. Yeah, I can't even claim them. I don't have enough in there. So, I get you want to. When you claim them, they should show up right here in your available balance as stars. So when you hit claim, and if I had more than $5 in here, it'd be easier to illustrate this. When you hit claim, it's going to show up right here as the available. So, I mean, is that what you're asking about? Or are you talking about moving them over to Osmosis? Because if you wanted to move them over to Osmosis, then you would just come over here to assets. You'd go down to, where the hell is it? Stargaze. Did I fly by it, guys? Because if I did, I'm sorry. I don't play around with that one an awful lot, as you can see, even though it kind of pinged. I mean, stars kind of took off. If you wanted to move them, then you would just deposit them right here via Stargaze. So from your wallet to this one, you'd put in how much you want, and you hit deposit. But aside from that, as soon as you hit claim, they're going to show up. They're going to show up right there in your Kepler wallet. So I'm sorry if that didn't answer the question or if I didn't understand it correctly. Bell, please carry on.
All right, D-Golly, Scott, are you keen on Shade and Silk?
I would like to be more keen. I really would, man. I understand people are fired up, but I think they're good. I love Shade. I love Silk. It's not really where my focus is right now. I guess I'll just put it right there. I'm pretty well diversified, and I'm pretty happy with the diversification. I'm not saying that I'm not always looking for a new opportunity, but I think my next big one that I'm really fired up for is probably going to be Jackal. So yes, I like Shade. I like Silk. I'm not exactly wetting my pants over them. I'm representing Secret right now. I love it. I think they're great. I think you should pour everything into there. I don't really fanboy over some of these very, very specific ones. I like them. It's just not where I'm putting my money. Bell, please carry on.
All right, Craig Wayne, thoughts on Hedera?
It's a passionate community. I'm just gonna put it right there, man. It's a very passionate community, and I think that passionate community is going to help. It's going to help them in the long run. It's always nice when you have a fan base that is very strongly behind your product. Again, it's not really for me, but I absolutely respect what they are, what they're doing, and so forth. Bell, please carry on.
Jack Sparrow, explain multiplier.
Oh, your multiplier is a swap multiplier. So when you're actually in the liquidity pools, man, look, you're not just getting your raw APR, you're also getting a piece of all the swaps. Now, the multiplier is how much they're actually putting on top of them. So if you come right over here, I'll let you read it the same as I'm reading. A multiplier represents the portion, so it's CFI, of CFI rewards each farm receives as a proportion of the CFI produced each block. For example, if a 1X farm received 1 CFI for block, a 12X farm would receive 12 CFI per block. The amount is already included in all APR calculations for the farm. So the higher this number is, the higher this number is. That's really all it's going to come down to. It's how much they need your money and how aggressively they're going to go out of their way to produce it or for you to put it up. So if you see a 40, that's a good one to look at. Bill, please carry on.
That was the last question so far.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we are coming to the end of this one, guys, and I thank you for indulging me. We never were. I can't remember the last time we went live on a Tuesday. Do you remember,
Game
Belle?
night.
Have we ever done?
Yeah,
What's that?
game night.
Oh, yeah, that's a couple of weeks ago. It was a bad one, man. That was rough. I love the game, but it kept hanging up. So we had some. They're working on it. All right, Secret Dreamscapes. It's going to be a real. I think it's going to be a really neat thing. They're going to go the NFT route, so I think you guys will really enjoy that one. But yeah, we just it's still early, so they're having some problems with it. But you know, I'm kind of getting disillusioned with videos. That's really all it is. I like to make them, but we're just on such a slide, and it feels like anything that I talk about anymore is just a poison pill. I think they're good products. I like what we're doing. I like what we're talking about, but for some reason, it's just me that seems to be rubbing people raw. And I don't know. Belle and Brian told me that it's just because I'm out there too much. I'm doing too many videos, and that I need to stop doing the videos. Slow it down. What? He did say it. They did say it.
I did not say it. That was my boy. That was my boy, who is the teenager I was referencing, who's making changes to the Discord.
Anyway,
yes, that was
yes,
Brian.
they said I should not, I shouldn't make as many videos because I don't even remember. He used the word. People are just getting sick of me or something like that. But
Viewer fatigue.
Viewer fatigue. There you go. But I don't want to talk about good products or stuff that I'm really, really into if the people who are watching my videos are just sick of me, because I don't want them to sour on the products. All right. This has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with crypto and smart money. So I don't want to burn people out because they're listening to me or watching whatever the hell I'm talking about, and they might sour on something that is, quite a good product like osmosis. If I talk about it too much, suddenly people don't want osmosis. Osmosis is a fantastic product. Nothing in crypto has defied the bear like osmosis. Nothing. We have scoured everything. Nothing is held up like this thing has. It's a fantastic product. But if you personally don't like me, and I'm talking about osmosis, you are not going to like osmosis as much as I think you should. So we're trying to find a new way to go about this, and it'll probably be just less of Scott. I mean, that's it. I think that's where we're going to end up. I don't know another way. I don't want to pivot off from. I'm not going to hype, man. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sell out and just tell you, look, this is a great product. It's going to go up here. Look at the charts, man. You're going to make $1 million. I'm not going to be that guy. I refuse. So I would rather tank the channel than be disingenuous. How about that? I think that's where we were going with that one. And yeah, I'm sorry, man. I was going somewhere with this, but I'm going to start getting real melancholy here, and I don't want to. So, I mean, I love talking with people. I love hanging out. I love being live. I like interacting with the audience. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of it. It's probably too much of me is just not a good thing. So, we're going to find a new way. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us here on a Tuesday of all nights. I had an absolute ball. Be advised that the feds are going to have a press conference tomorrow, and a lot of your financial future over the next 6 months is going to be determined by what comes out at their press conference. If the feds raise rates like I think they should, because inflation's out of hand, the only way you're going to control that is by raising interest rates. Markets are going to, just straight down, and nobody's going to be immune to it. If they decide to punt again, keeping rates steady and just waiting it out, markets are going to absolutely pop. But inflation's just going to keep going. So I don't know, man. It's going to be a pill either way. We just have to decide when we want to swallow it. So pay attention to that. Anyway, I will turn this over to Madam Bell. She will talk us up, talk us out. For everybody who joined us tonight, I cannot thank you enough. Man, it means the absolute world to me. Take it away, Bell.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank each and every one of you for joining us on this impromptu live stream this evening. We're going to be back on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with our next live stream, as well as 7 p.m. Saturday night with another members edition stream. Now, with that being said, we do seriously appreciate all of your support. We can't thank you enough, and we will see you next time.
Oh, you beat me to the button. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.